Syria has received no international aid so far. This is according to the Syrian White Helmets, formerly known as the Syrian Civil Defence. An emergency response group, well, the group says, aid has not yet come through any of the corridors to the worst-hit areas in Syria. But for now, the group is relying on local organisations as well as its own supplies, which are fast dwindling. Earlier on today, the combined death toll from both Turkey and Syria had surpassed 11,000. More than 2,500 of this number are deaths in Syria. The first 72 hours are critical, and the time is running out for first responders to reach survivors. So for more on the situation on the ground in Syria, I'm now joined live from Idlib by Ismail Al-Abdullah from Syria's White Helmets, an emergency response group. Ismail, thank you so much for your time. And good evening from this side of the world. Quite concerning to hear that no aid has been received so far. One of the worst hit when it comes to the earthquake. I mean, what's the situation there looking like right now?
The situation here is horrible, tragic. More than 100 sites. Each site, there are building collapsed on there and the families. Our teams operating on the ground up till now since 2 days, almost 3 days, non-stop operation. The death toll increased just in North Syria, talking about northwest Syria, more than 1,500 died and more than 3,000 injured. For the aid up till now, we haven't received any aid from anyone. Just a group, a team, Egyptian team, and rescue and search and rescue came to us today early from Bab al-Hawa Gate and went to one of the sites in north of Idlib. They are working beside us. Other thing, we haven't received, no one called us, no one said that they will help us. And we're talking here about urgent and immediate response, immediate help to help those who are trapped beneath the rubble. As the time passes, we lose lives. That's why we're calling for help. We're calling for immediate help. We need heavy equipment. We need medical supplies. We need generators, diesel, blankets for those who lost their houses, food kits for those who lost their houses, even drinkable water for those who lost their house and now without any place to sleep. The scale of destruction is something unimaginable. No one can imagine that. Maybe you saw the pictures of Turkey, and maybe you saw the picture of our situation here. Mountains of rubble. Many buildings, 5-floor building, 6-floor building, reduced to rubble, and under this rubble, families, children, women. We rescued many people alive and healthy, and retrieved dead bodies, many dead bodies.
With that being said, Ismail, yes, you're referring to so many people still trapped under the debris. I remember earlier on this morning I spoke to one gentleman from a different foundation saying from one family alone, 12 family members, as many as 12 being trapped under the debris from one family. What are the numbers looking like for those who may still need to be rescued from that debris?
We don't have exact number of the people that we are searching for them, but we think the number will rise and double. The number of the injured will double. The injured of the dead will double. We're talking here about entire families under the destroyed buildings. We're talking about a town in North Idlib. 40% of the town reduced to rubble by the earthquake. So the number will rise. Our expectation maybe will reach 20,000 just in northwest Syria.
Let's talk about infrastructure as well. Buildings that have obviously been in total destruction. What are they looking like right now? People's homes, the number of those displaced. Paint us a picture, please, if you will, about how it's looking in terms of infrastructure and those homes that people depended on.
First thing, those people who are living in northwest Syria, they were displaced from many parts of Syria before. They were displaced by the Assad forces and Russia. After the bombing and the displacement, siege, including me, I was displaced 4 times to reach Idlib. Those buildings that we live in, including me, I live in damaged houses. Houses was damaged by bombing. There are cracks in the walls, and many others like me, who their houses collapsed due to the earthquake. But in the first place, they were damaged by the bombings, by the Assad forces and the infrastructure. Over the course of 12 years of war by the regime and Russia on the northwest Syria, the hospitals were targets. Anything provides life was target for the Assad forces and Russia. So the infrastructure's already destroyed, the roads already destroyed, the buildings, the hospitals. So his area here is not equipped and not ready to handle natural disaster like this with this large scale.
Yeah. Any word from official, government officials, rather, Ishmael, just in terms of the efforts they're making at their level as heads of state, government officials, appealing to the global community to assist in relief? Have you heard any communication, be it in media, as to what the very latest in bringing in that relief?
Assad government, they are in the first place displaced and destroyed this area. They will not help us, and we were not waiting for them to help us. Actually, we are concerned about those people who are living in the regime-controlled area, in Aleppo city, in Damascus, Latakia. Those people who are now under the rubble, we wish them safety, and we hope they can survive. But the regime will not call for help to help us, and we were not waiting for them. We waiting for other states, UK, US, all the states that can help us and support us by through the gate from Turkey.
All right, we'll leave it there, and I appreciate you giving us this update. Ishmael Al-Abdullah from Syria's White Helmets, an emergency response group, talking to us this evening, giving us an update from where they stand. Thousands, of course, dead, thousands more still trapped under debris. Ishmael saying they can't even put a number to it because the number keeps increasing of those distressed, those needing assistance, those needing to be rescued at this point, but many more needing relief, saying medical equipment, food, drinking waters, just amongst those that are needed right now, with a sense of urgency, appealing to the global market, or rather community, to do all they can to, of course, assist with that help.